We got up at the crack of dawn today. We travelled about half an hour out of Cluj to here, the Turda salt mine. It's literally in the middle of nowhere. It's about 27 kilometres out. It is a huge national attraction. You'll see why, because at the bottom of it, there is apparently a huge amusement park.
We started our journey in Cluj. To get to the salt mine, you've got to take the A-list bus, and you get that from here. It cost me 40 li, which is about just over £7 to get into the salt mine. A word of advice for you, wear some warm clothing and also wear some good shoes with a good grip on the bottom, because the floor and the walls are very powdery and slippery.
There's huge corridors here inside the salt mine itself. Apparently, the total length of this corridor is 917 metres.
There's lots of rooms which branch off from this corridor, which have been turned into museum pieces that tell the story of the mine.
If you don't like heights, then you're not going to like this at all. Look over here.
At the very top of the mine, there's two wooden catwalks which take you either to the stairs or to the lift.
Apparently it takes about 4 minutes to walk down the actual staircase. There is a lift. I have no idea where it is. There's a rickety old staircase that we're going down now. There is a lift back there. I think we missed that. We've got golf, table tennis, a theatre, a boating lake, and a big wheel, which we're just about to go on, a Ferris wheel. And it cost us 5 li, which is around about £1 to go on this. It's brilliant. We're on the Ferris wheel now. And it takes around about 10 minutes to do the whole cycle. So it goes up quite slow, but you get to see all the sort of the salt crystal and the huge view of inside the salt mine. It's a bit of a weird angle, but you get the perspective of how high the ceilings are in here. I'm just dreading walking up those steps. I hope there's a lift, but apparently there is. Somebody told me it was out of action. Just having a laugh.
If you don't fancy taking the stairs to the surface, then be prepared to wait for the elevator.
We've been waiting around 20 minutes to go up there, so if you do want to get back, make sure you get in the queue early. Look at the size of that shaft.
You can pick up some really nice classy souvenirs here, including things like a salt crystal light, key rings, etc.
I'm currently on my way out of the mine. Now there's two entrances. There's a new entrance, which you saw when I came in. We're now going out the old entrance. And this corridor is actually just about half a mile long. If you were to walk from where the bus actually drops you off in the town centre, it could take up to about an hour to get here. So apparently this entrance, the old entrance, actually brings you closer to the actual town where we're going to get the bus from. Well, that was absolutely amazing. We came out of the old entrance. Just a word of warning, if you are leaving your souvenirs to the last minute, don't, because there's no shop anywhere to be seen. And I was saving myself to get myself a little magnet. Anyway, it's definitely worth a visit here. You can spend a good morning. We've spent about 4 hours here so far, exploring on the Ferris wheel and so forth. Anyway, that concludes my trip here to the Turda salt mine. And if you want further details, that's all going to be at the bottom of the screen. Don't forget, please do subscribe to the channel. Click on that link at the bottom. If you click on that bell as well, every time I release a video, you'll get a notification straight to your inbox, just what you've always wanted. Well, hello everyone. Hi. Hope you're all keeping fine and dandy. Can everybody hear me? Okay, before I start the show, can you give me a thumbs up or put a comment in that box just there that you can hear me? Okay, because I've been under the desk trying to patch everything in. It's been an absolute nightmare. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to another Izzy Wizzy Let's Get Quizzy live virtual quiz. Now the quiz takes around about an hour. So if you have just joined us for the first time, welcome to the show. It is free to play. You can play on your own. You can play with other people. You can play virtually. It doesn't matter where you're watching either. We've had people watching in Australia and New Zealand, Dublin, all over the world, basically, getting involved with the quiz, but different time zones, obviously. You can interact with me live here in the studio. We have got the chat box. Oh, we've got some people in there already. Lovely Chris Walker. I'll come and give some shout outs in just a second. If you want to get involved with the show, like us on YouTube or Facebook if you're watching us on there. Click that big subscribe button and type in your comments underneath, and they'll appear just here on the screen. So maybe it's your birthday, maybe you just want a quick shout out, you want a quick wave, anything like that I can do for you. Now there are 4 rounds in this quiz of 10 questions. Let me go through and tell you what the rounds are. I was supposed to be doing this quiz actually last week, but the first time ever Richie got sick, and I'll tell you all about it because you don't really want to know, to be honest, but I had to cancel the quiz at the last minute. It was all very I was very upset about it, to be honest, but I had to. Right, because I can't hardly speak. I was coughing everywhere and everything. Right, so round 1, we've got numbers. Round 2, it's death and disaster, like we need any more of that. Round 3, we've got a picture round. It's a mixed bag, which is quite good fun as well. And round 4, it is on blockbusters. So get your thinking caps on. Try not to use Google as much as possible. Chris Walker says, I can hear you, but your sync is way off. Oh dear, I don't know what's going on there then, dear. Let me just check. Is that better now? It must have caught up. Must be your internet, dear. Anyway, apologies if I am out of sync. It'll be like watching one of those sort of like old 60s Jackie Chan films. Do you know what I mean? When they're speaking. Right, okay. Eyes down then, everyone. I think I'm doing bingo. Question 1. It is on bingo, actually. In bingo, which number is known as 2 fat ladies? So which number is known as 2 fat ladies? What is the answer to that? By the way, if we do lose our internet signal for any reason, sometimes obviously the stream can be a little bit temperamental, then don't panic. We will come back on. The easiest way of finding us, we won't necessarily be on that same link as what you joined us on. The easiest way of, thank you very much, Mr. Producer. The easiest way of finding us is head to our website, which is izzywizzylet'sgetquizzy.com. I'll put it on the screen for you. Head there, and as soon as we get the stream back up again, it will appear there as if by magic. I'll put it on the screen. Hang on. izzywizzylet'sgetquizzy.com. There it is, just down there. Oh, well, now it is a pub style quiz here. So, I am tonight on the old orange juice. Very nice. I need something a bit stronger, I think. Mr. Producer, have we got anything stronger? It's a little bit like that Little Britain sketch, you know, when they shouts up the stairs. Margaret! Margaret!
Yes, dear.
Could I have one of your lovely white wines, please?
No.
Oh, okay. That's nice of him. Right. Okay, we've got some hellos to say in just a second. Number 2, what was Sir Stanley Matthews' shirt number when playing for Stoke City? So that's for all you football fans. Number 2 was, what was Sir Stanley Matthews' shirt number when playing for Stoke City? What is the answer to that? Okay, so who have we got in the house? Let's have a look at our chat. Just here, we've got Alan Lathwell. He says, I'm watching. There he is just there. We've got the lovely Chris Walker. Chris Walker doesn't think I got sick. He says this. He says, Richie got sick equals Richie drunk too much wine on Monday. You're wrong there. I was generally sick. Okay. I've never cancelled a quiz before. And in the 3 years, or just under 3 years that we've been running this, never cancelled a quiz. Right, okay, we've got ZB Duck there. It says, evening, folks. Greetings from Warwickshire and Spain. Hello to you both. Hope you're keeping well. Don't forget this week's picture theme is transportation. So had some pictures that have been sent in. You still got time to get those pictures to me. The best way of doing that, okay, if you haven't sent your pictures to me before, let me just hide that, is head to our website. I'm not plugging this, by the way. I'm just showing you. I'll put it on the screen. Here's our website just here. Da, da, da. Scroll to the bottom of the homepage. And can you see this here? It's got the click here to join the Facebook community and click here to join the WhatsApp group. Okay, so I would click on the WhatsApp group if you've got WhatsApp, because then the picture is stored straight onto my iPad and I can put that straight on. But if you do send me a picture during the quiz, can you please put a note on the screen so I know that you've sent it, because I'll go looking for it then. Do you know what I mean? Right, okay, back to me. Thank you very much. Okay, there we go. Right, number 3. What number is represented by MCM in Roman numerals? So what number is represented by MCM in Roman numerals? That's Mike, Charlie, Mike. Okay, so what is that number? What is the answer that I'm looking for? I'm so jealous that you're in Spain. I really am. Mr. Producer has just booked to go to Benidorm. He loves the show, I tell you. I love the show as well. It's one of my favourite comedies. But he's actually going to Benidorm, and he's just booked a last-minute deal with one of those low-fare airlines. Really good deal, 2 for the price of 1. And he's taken a suitcase on as well, which is unheard of with these things, because they charge you an absolute... the suitcase costs more than a row of passengers to take on board. But he's really looking forward to it. And he said, Richie, if you're off work, you can come with me because I've got a spare ticket. I said, you know what, I'd love to. But I've got work in, so I'm on standby. Do you know what I mean? For the old darts. Right, number 4. Which number is represented by the French 13? Okay, so which number is represented by the French 13? I'll spell it for you. T-R-E-I-Z-E. Okay, Mr. Producer is in the house. He says, hi to all our gay groups who have just joined us. Our LGBT groups, Joseph. Let's get our terminology right. LGBT plus groups. So welcome. We've got Miss Jason's lockdown last. We've got a load of the LGBT plus groups that have added us tonight. So a big thank you to you. Thanks to all of our groups in Benidorm, Whitstable, Ramsgate. Where else have we got? Norfolk. We've got quiz groups as well. So thank you to everybody there. And as well as that, some of our other groups that have accepted us and added us onto your pages. Sharing the word, spreading the love, if you know what I mean. So thank you very much. Number 5. What is the base number in the hexadecimal number system? So what is the base number in the hexadecimal number system? What is the answer to that one? We've got Shirley Bennett in. Hello, Shirley. How are you? She is in the Costa del Sol. I'm so jealous. I really am jealous. Oh, bless you. I was just going to say. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Producer. Come and say hello to everyone, Mr. Producer.
No.
Come on, don't be shy.
I'm shy.
Don't be shy.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, you have to come down a bit lower.
Oh, God, I can't get back up again. Hello.
There we go.
Hello, everyone.
This is Mr. Producer, everyone, also known as Joseph O'Loughlin. He's
And-
keeping an eye on the stream downstairs.
And I'm going to Benidorm in a couple of weeks'
I
time.
just told everyone you're going to bed.
I heard.
Right. Okay.
Bye. Best of luck, everyone.
Okay, watch the cables. Don't break anything. I'm going to tell you something in a minute about Joseph. We call him Calamity Joseph.
Get on with the quiz.
Right. Okay. Shirley Bennett. She's good. Thanks. Here we go. Here's Shirley. There's a bit shout out. Finally, I'm here on Facebook and on a rainy Costa del Sol. Oh, is it raining in Costa del Sol? Well, you need a bit of rain out there, don't you? You've got to keep the plants green. You've got to keep those streets clean. You know what I mean? You do need a bit of rain every now and again. And it makes you appreciate the sunshine. There you go. Hope that's made you feel better. Right, number 6. What A for alpha is a branch of mathematics where numbers are represented by symbols or letters of the alphabet. So what A for alpha is a branch of mathematics where numbers are represented by symbols or letters of the alphabet. What is the answer to that? Right, cheers, everyone. Down the hatch. That's what I say. Chin, chin, chin. Right, I've got to tell you my Joseph story. I'm going to get told off about this. But we call him Calamity Joseph, because he does have a tendency to break things when he touches them. Not on purpose. Anyway, we were staying in a hotel in Southampton, and he decides late at night he wants to run a bath and have a bath. Well, in this particular hotel, when you put the tap on, it comes out like Niagara Falls. The water is just pouring out at such a speed, and it's red hot, so you can't put your finger in it at all. So anyway, puts the plug into the bath. It's one of those classy hotels because the chain had actually come off from the bath. So the chain is now at the bottom of the bath. The bath is filling up like at a very fast rate, and you can't put your finger in to take the plug out. He goes to turn the plug off, and he breaks the plug. It would not switch off. It would not. The water just kept pouring out, pouring out, pouring out. He was screaming. It was just about ready to get in the bath. He was like literally towel around him and everything, and literally he couldn't turn the bath off. So I went to poke the plug with one of those what do you call it, toothbrushes. And I'm just, why is this thing doing an update in the middle of my show? I don't know. Anyway, I went to poke the plug out with a toothbrush. It wouldn't come out. So the bath is red hot, couldn't get the plug out, and it's filling up to the top like that. It literally had to run to reception in a towel. I mean, it was out that door. Manager comes up. Manager managed to get a pair of pliers and get the thing off, but it was a close shave. The water was literally at the top like that. So Joseph broke a big hotel chain. Right, number 7. What are the total degrees in the interior angles of a triangle? So what are the total degrees in the interior angles of a triangle? What is the answer to that? Okay, Zoe, I've just got your picture. Thank you very much. I'm just going to pop that onto the iPad. Oh, that's nice. I do like that. We'll put that on at the end of the show, dear. Is that yours? I'm referring to a picture that has been sent to me by Zoe, who's watching the show right now. She sent it via the WhatsApp group. Okay, so Robert Peel is watching us as well in Northampton. Big shout out to you as well. Zoe says we've had lots of rain, but I'm assured normal sunny service will resume tomorrow. Thank you. Are you going to go on the beach? You're making me very jealous. Chris Walker, what did he do? This is referring to Joseph. Then what did he do with the toaster or coffee machine? No, he didn't. He wasn't going to throw the toaster in the bath. Don't be ridiculous. Oh, yes, he broke. Oh, I've got to tell you the other thing as well. We went for breakfast in the morning at this hotel, and Joseph broke the coffee machine. I just despair. He presses the buttons and it just breaks. He blames it on the machine, but it's him. Zoe says, because she's just sent me over a picture of her transportation, she says, a nice shiny metallic black, metallic blue and silver. Yes, it's my wee beastie. I'm off for a long ride on Friday. Where are you going to? Are you going to be traveling around the Costa del Sol, or are you going somewhere? Do you have somewhere in mind? I love Spain. I really do. My favorite place in Spain has got to be Valencia. Pronounced, I've been told, Valencia. Because my friend's from there. I love it. All the architecture, really odd buildings, but really fabulous. I love it. Okay, moving on. Number 8. What number was given to the Boeing aircraft known as the Jumbo Jet? So what number was given to the Boeing aircraft known as a Jumbo Jet? So what is that? Shirley says, Zoe is my sister. She's in Warwickshire. It's me in Spain. Oh, Shirley's in Spain. And Zoe is in Warwickshire. So, Zoe, where are you going to be travelling to in the UK? Where are you going to be going? Anywhere exciting? Zoe. Yeah, Zoe. No, I'm getting you confused. Shirley, in Spain. What are you up to? There we go. I'll get it right somewhere else. Zoe says she's going to the Cotswolds, somewhere over towards Gloucester. I think, oh, that's lovely. That'd be very nice. Well, ride safely. That's what I'd say, especially on that thing. Looks very big. Right, okay. Moving on then to the next one. Number 9. What is the absolute minimum number of strokes a tennis player must hit in order to win a set, assuming no withdrawals, penalties, or disqualification? So what is the absolute minimum number of strokes a tennis player must hit in order to win a set, assuming no withdrawals, penalties, or disqualification? What is the answer to that? Okay, so I'm just going to load something on here. Dum -da -dum -da -dum. Just talk amongst yourselves for a minute. Do you know what I mean? It's such a professional thing that I'm doing here. Talking to myself. We'll have that one. There we go. Right. Talking to myself, just ignore it. Okay. So that's number 9. We've got one more in round 1, and then we'll have a quick 45-second break, and then we've got round 2. Very happy round, actually. Death and disaster, as if there's not enough of that around us at the moment. Chris, that's a bit rude. Shirley says, I've been mopping the rain off my terrace. Just think it's getting a good old clean, though. That's what I say, Shirley. Do you know what I mean? It's getting a good old clean with all that water. Saves you having to carry a bucket from the kitchen. If it's wet already, all I say is put a bit of fairy liquid on it and give it a good old rinse around. It'd be fabulous. And when it rains in Spain, it certainly does rain, doesn't it? Here we go. Chris says, I mean, I'm sure he's thought about it, but he's a gentle giant, referring to Joseph, who breaks everything. So Joseph is a gentle giant, according to Chris Walker. Oh, bless him. I'm going to be told off. Right, finally, number 10. On a standard dartboard, what number comes next in the clockwise sequence? 12, 5, 20. What's the next number? So on a standard dartboard, what number comes next in the clockwise sequence? 12, 5, 20, the next number. I have just been working on the darts, actually, up in Barnsley. And fabulous. So I was just doing some directing there. I've got to say, that show is fast. My little fingers didn't, I was mixing as well. My little fingers didn't touch the keys fast enough. I tell you, fastest show I've ever done. Because you have to hit the shot, the camera shot, before the dart actually goes in. So you've got to have an idea of where the player is looking, and you have a helper next to you who actually says go up or go down, or will point at a number on with one of the cameras. It's fabulous, very clever, and I loved it. I've got to say, it was fantastic. I really got into the dart, actually. That's the next thing I'm going to be purchasing. In fact, if anyone's thinking of buying me a birthday present for my 38th birthday, which is coming up in June, a dartboard would go nicely, just in case. Right, okay, we're going to take a quick short break, 45 seconds. Go and top up your glass. I'm going to lubricate my vocal cords, and I'll be back in a couple of shakes.
The more the merrier. It's good to share, and it would be good if you shared this online virtual quiz with your friends and your community. All you need to do is click on the share button, which is located on YouTube just underneath the main window. Once you click on share, this box will appear and you can share it to Facebook, Twitter, or a number of other different sites. You can even copy the link and paste it anywhere you fancy. This is where you and your friends can get together and play the quiz privately. Whatever platform you're watching on, don't forget to subscribe or like the page. Every little helps the channel. It gets us more viewers and helps us raise more money for any causes that we're supporting. Thanks.
Oh, I know, yeah. Yeah, seriously. Oh, hi, everyone. Sorry, I was having a bit of a gossip with Mr. Producer just there. He's just telling me all the scandal. Big shout out to Anna Lathwell, Christine Lathwell, Holly Lathwell, and Christopher Lathwell, who are watching in Stopsley. I've got to say a well done to Holly Lathwell, because she is now the number 5 female under 17 for England top runner in the country, in the whole of the United Kingdom, because she was in a race in Wales a couple of weeks ago and came 5th. So well done to you, Holly. That's brilliant. Under 17 females, that's brilliant. 5th in the country. Fantastic. I'm going to see you one day winning that London Marathon. Move over, Mo Farah. Here comes Holly. Right, okay. Round 2 then, everyone. We have got death and disaster. Nice, happy subject for you. Number one, since 1900, at least 126,000 fatalities have occurred due to earthquakes in which Middle East country? So since 1900, at least 126,000 fatalities have occurred due to earthquakes in which Middle East country? What is the answer to that one? Okay, Robert Peel is in the house. Here he goes. He says some hard questions tonight, Richie. Shirley says, oh my God, yes, it don't rain, it pours. Joseph says, me, I never break anything. It is Zoe's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And she says, I've stopped actually counting years, but I'll enjoy the cake. Yes, we love the cake. We love the cake. Do you know what? I've kind of really in my when I was in my early 20s, which wasn't that long ago, I'd just like to point out. Yeah, I never used to have a real sweet tooth, but now I've developed one, and I just love cake, as you can tell by my physique. I had to go down the shops today and buy myself a nice cream horn. I do love them; they're fabulous. So Chris Walker says, what birthday are you celebrating this year, Richard? 38, Chris, to be perfectly honest. 38-ish, plus a little bit of the 80. That's what I'm doing. Right, number two. In the Bible, which number psalm includes the line, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death? So in the Bible, which number psalm includes the line, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death? Shirley says, we need the rain after all the Sahara sandstorm. And in Spain, do you know what? That Sahara sandstorm, and it does sometimes come over here. I went out, I had my car like valeted, you know, I thought, oh, I'll treat myself. I'll valet the car. Beautiful it was. It was all shiny because it was covered in muck. It's white. Do you know what I mean? So it picks up all the dirt. I thought, oh, I'll have it. I'll treat myself. So it was all sparkly and lovely. Parked it on the street. I come down the next day. It was covered in sand. So where's this come from? The Sahara Desert. Seriously, it's blown all the way over here. So imagine that's going down your lungs and everything. So yeah, I wasn't best impressed. Shirley says everything was orange. Chris says, I'm 38 this year, dear, and I'm at least a tad younger than you. Just a tad, Chris-ish. You'll be big 40 soon, Chris, won't you? Right. Number three. The streets of Chicago were the setting for Paul Kersey's Revenge, in which 2018 film remake starring Bruce Willis. So the streets of Chicago were the setting for Paul Kersey's Revenge, in which 2018 film remake starring Bruce Willis. What is the answer to that? Who else have we got in the thing? Yeah, Alan is painting as well, so do send me in some of your pictures, what you've been doing. And oh yes, what else have we got to do? I was going to show you my website, actually, the IzzyWizzy letsgetquizzy.com website. So we'll do that after the next question. Number four. A flu-like mystery illness originating in Asia, causing illness and deaths throughout 2003 and 2004, was called by what four-letter name? So a flu-like mystery illness originating in Asia, causing illness and deaths throughout 2003, 2004, was called by what? It's a four-letter name. What is the answer to that? Right, let's show you this website. There, this is our website. So you get there by going to IzzyWizzy letsgetquizzy.com. And this is our homepage here. So this is the page you are greeted with. So this has got all of our sort of like up and coming quizzes. When we do quizzes, we put there the dates of the quiz. And yeah, so it puts all that on there. Let's scroll down a little bit so you can see. There's our trailer. You can get involved with our Facebook group, watch our YouTube videos. All the way down. And that's where you can join our group. Now, if you want to appear live here in the studio next to me right now, I mean right now, you can do so, because you see this little link here. If I just put, oh, I can't move my mouse over it, you can't see it, but it's right at the bottom. To appear on the live show, click on that link. As if by magic, you will appear in a box next to me, and I can bring you on the screen. This is the wonder of technology. So yeah, if you do want to appear and say hello, and we'll have a little bit of a chat, you can do that as well. Let's go back to me. Thank you. We'll go back to that in just a second. Number 5, complete the title of this play by Arthur Miller, Death of a What? So complete the title of this play, Arthur Miller, Death of a What? What is the answer I am looking for? Chris Walker says, yeah, I turn 40 soon, Richie, but you're only as old as the man you feel. Which kind of makes you around about 65, I think. And he says, oh, here we go. He goes, it's good that you've closed all the other tabs so we can't see all the naughty websites you were on before the show. Ha, 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 ha. You know me too well, my dear. Joe, you're not supposed to put your answers on the screen. You're supposed to write them down. It's a quiz, dear. You're competing against other people. Big shout out to Tina as well and all the boys who are watching in Dublin tonight. They just sent me a little message to say that they're currently at a football match, but they're watching us on their phones. So that's lovely that you are. So big shout out to you guys as well. Yeah, let me just show you this then. So we've got our website. So if we go here and then you go back to, if you go at the top, we've got our quiz community. If you click on the quiz community, this, if we open up one of these, okay, you can see all your pictures that were sent in, that you sent in, because at the end of this show, we've got some pictures that we're going to be putting on as well. And it's lovely. People get involved. We put those pictures as well onto our social media accounts as well. So you can watch them back and everyone gets to see you. And we're hitting around just over 2,000 people every week with this quiz. We might not get them live, but they're watching us on catch-up. Number 6. In which decade did the Aberfan mining disaster occur? So in which decade did the Aberfan mining disaster occur? That is number 6. So what is the answer to that? Joseph says he got 1 correct. Cheers, everyone. Down the hatch. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's lovely. That's going down nicely. So what else has everyone been up to? Oh, what are you getting up to this weekend? Because it's Easter, isn't it? This weekend. Easter eggs. Have you got your Easter eggs in yet? I went yesterday. I thought I'll go before the madness. I've got them. And yeah, it's so tempting. It really is. These Easter, I had to put them, seriously, and no joke, in the shed at the bottom of the garden. Hopefully I don't get a mouse. Because the temptation is just too much. Richie and chocolate, especially when Richie's had a drinky. Richie likes chocolate. I'm thinking about it now. I'm thinking, oh, should I just nip down the shed? I could always buy another one tomorrow. But no, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be very, very good. Okay, number 7. Which famous poem features the line, "Into the valley of death rode the 600"? So which famous poem features the line, "Into the valley of death rode the 600"? What is the answer to that one? It's all death and disaster in round 2, but it gets a little bit light-hearted as we go through. We've got nice, easy ones coming up in our picture round as well. So how are you doing there, Shirley and Zoe? How are you getting on with the quiz? Is it too difficult? Is it too hard? I know Robert said all these questions are quite hard this week. What do you reckon? Chris Walker says, if Easter eggs are in the shed, then where's Mr. Producer's lawnmower? That's in the shed as well. Everything's in the shed. I mean, literally everything is in the shed. Don't know how I shut the thing, to be perfectly honest. I've had to put the, I've got this hot tub, I have to tell you. It's one of those inflatable things. And I can't use it because the electricity has gone up so high. I worked out how much this was going to cost me if I run it. And it was like something ridiculous. £8 if I was to run that for, heat it up to 40 degrees and run it. Would have cost me around about £8 on electricity. I think I'm going to have to live without it until the electricity goes down. Zoe says she's fair to middling with the quiz, and Zoe says she's not doing too bad at all. Are you playing against each other, or are you both in the same team on Zoom? What's happening there? By the way, we do encourage everyone to put their scores on the board just here as well. Number 8. In the Harry Potter stories, by what name are the followers of Lord Voldemort known who seek to purify the wizarding community? So in the Harry Potter stories, by what name are the followers of Lord Voldemort known who seek to purify the wizarding community? What are they called? There's a little bit of a clue for you. Zoe says, we collaborate on the quiz. Chris Walker says, why not get some solar panels, Richie? That's a good idea. Do you know what, around here, the people that have got the solar panels on their roofs around here, it attracts the pigeons. Now, I'm near the town centre, and the mess all over their cars outside their house and everything. Because the birds like it, because they can warm their little feet. They sit on there. And it's lovely and warm for them. So why are they going to go anywhere else? They're warming their bottoms and their feet on this solar panel. But I don't. Well, it's going to make a decision here. Do I want pigeon poop everywhere? I'm leaving the house. It could get me as well. Do you know what I mean? Or I live without a solar panel. I think I can live without a solar panel for now. But that might all change. I might get one of those wind turbine things. You know what I mean? That's a good idea. It gets very windy here, especially when Joe's up. Okay, number 9. What B for Bravo is a spirit whose wail portends death in a house? So what B for Bravo is a spirit whose wail portends death in a house? In case you just joined us and you're thinking, oh, this is a bit morbid, this quiz. This whole round is on death and disaster. Okay, it gets a little bit more sort of light-hearted in the next round when we go to our mixed bag. So there we go. So, oh, I thought I had another message coming in just there, but I didn't. Come on, get those messages coming on that board. I need something to talk about. Cheers, everyone down the hatch. Oh, this is going down very nicely today. Now, I do have some news for everybody on our quiz who's been playing. This quiz tonight is going to be the last one now for a while. And when I say the last one, we are going to go to one a month now. And that is because my work in my day job, do you know what I mean? We have to earn money, has got the workload has just gone whew, because we had nothing during the pandemic. It was like literally breadcrumbs. And then since the everything's sort of like come back to normality, so to speak, it's gone absolutely crazy. It really has. So, yeah, I'm away a lot, so I can't always do this everywhere. So we're doing it once every month. So you have to put it in your diary. But that's only during the sort of like the summer months. And to be honest with you, there's lots going on in the summer. So we are going to be back in the autumn when we're coming back, and we're doing every other week again. So don't panic. We're not going away anywhere. And we're going to put all those dates on our website. Please don't cry. Please don't cry. That's what I say. Right, okay, next one is the last one in round 2. Ron Howard made which lunar mission, which almost ended in disaster, into a film? So Ron Howard made which lunar mission, which almost ended in disaster, into a film? Okay, that is the end of round 2. If anybody wants any of those questions repeating, pop it on the board just there, and I'll repeat it. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing the whole quiz again, but I'll repeat any questions that anybody missed just there. Alan says he's waiting for Holly's picture in her England kit. That's coming up, Alan, towards the end when we do that. And we have got Holly's picture already. Right, go and refill your drinks, everyone. I'm going to be back right after this. 45-second quick break, and don't go anywhere.
With more people working from home during the pandemic, the need to use video resources has increased. Do you need to deliver presentations on camera or online? Be it on Zoom, with a video crew, or in a studio, the need to deliver messages via video is increasing, and it's vitally important you engage the audience from the start. This book is a must for anybody who has to present on camera for work. It teaches you step by step how to build up an on-camera presence and will assist you to start building up viewer trust. Learn from an experienced presenter and media skills mentor and pick up some vital tips to help you perfect your on-camera confidence. The book is available on Amazon for a special price of $8.99, including postage and packing. Details are in the description below.
Ah, there we go. Right, if anybody wants a copy of that book, this is my only plug. Here we go. It's called On Camera Confidence. You could order it on Amazon. It's very good, especially if you're doing lots of lots of people are doing Zoom calls, aren't they? And Zoom, Teams presentations. So that's all there. If you want a copy, I wrote it. There you are. And if you want a signed copy, just message me and we'll sign it for you. I don't know how we'll do it, but we'll figure it out. Okay. Alan said Holly came number 5 in England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales combined. Yeah, I did mention her at the start, Alan, but I'll do it again for you because you must have blinked. But Holly Lathwell, I've got a picture of her coming up as well. She ran in under 17s race in Wales, and it was basically for England. And she is now 5th in the country as a top runner. So well done to you, Holly. Pictures coming up a little bit later. Right, we've now got a picture round. You've got 10 questions. Now, this is a mixed bag. So I'm going to put some pictures on the screen, and you've got to guess what these pictures are or what I'm looking for. Do you know what I mean? Let's bring up our first one. This is our first one here. It's a mineral. Okay, that is a mineral just there. What type of mineral is that? Zoe says that she had to teach on Teams for 6 months. It was awful. Yeah, it takes some getting used to it. You don't get any interaction, do you? It's very difficult. So you're talking and you're not getting any reaction. Whereas if you're in a live sort of classroom environment, at least you're getting that sort of interaction from people. And that's what's difficult because you say things and nobody comes back to you. They're just quiet. So you just carry on. It's like weird. Yeah, I can imagine. So this is number 1. Number 2 is what breed am I looking for here? I'll give you a clue. The Queen likes these. I was talking earlier on about putting a wind turbine in my back garden rather than have a solar panel. And Chris Walker has just said, yeah, I'm sure it'll be easy to get planning permission for a 500-foot windmill in your back garden. Listen, Chris, nothing surprises me with my local council because they will allow people to put extra stories on the back of their house and block out people's light. And they don't need planning permission, apparently, for that. So, yeah, if I was to stick a windmill at the back garden, I think I'd probably get away with it, especially with the council where I live. I'm not bitter. Chris reckons it was no, it's not a leopard. It's not a leopard. Zoe said when she was teaching on Teams, she was talking to herself for days on end. Number 3, a saying. So this is a saying. So that basically says Mr. and Mrs. Dursley of number 4 Privet Drive were proud to say that they were perfectly normal. Thank you very much. They were the last people you'd expect to be involved in anything strange or mysterious because they just didn't hold with such nonsense. Yes, Alan, a wind turbine. So that's number 3. And number 4. What console is this for? So all you gamers out there, what console is this for? Alan says windmills grind grain into flour. If you haven't yet joined my YouTube blogging thing, then have a look at it because I went to Skegness and on the way we went to this windmill. And I decided it'd be a good idea to do a little tour of this windmill. Well, don't do a windmill when you've got hangover. That's what I say. Because we climbed up these rickety old ladders. We got to this platform where you can walk outside, and literally I was gripping onto the wall with my nails because the wood around the outside of it on this platform was so high and it was so rickety and you could see the bottom through it. I couldn't move. You know, when you're scared of heights, that sort of thing. Okay, that's number 4. Number 5. What species is that? Yeah, I'm not looking for bird, Mr. Producer. I'm not looking for bird. Okay, what species is this? We've got one more round after this. It's blockbusters coming up next. That is number 5. Number 6. By the way, if you do blink and you miss any of these, I'll run through them very quickly again straight after I've gone through them now. So this is a hat. What sort of hat is it? Number 6. No, Chris Walker, it's not a bald eagle. That is number 6. Yeah. Number 7. What type of biscuit is that? What type of biscuit is this? Number 8. Who's that inventor? The sorting hat from Harry Potter. So who is this inventor? Number 9. It's a Greek letter. What is it? So the Greek letter, what is it? And finally, number 10. What company is that? Okay, what company is that? Let's go through these once more very quickly at a very fast rate. I'll just rewind this. Here we go. Right, number 1. Okay, so this is number 1, mineral. 2, breed. 3, saying. 4, what type of console? 5, what type of species? 6, what type of hat? 7, what type of biscuit? 8, who's that inventor? 9, Greek letter. And finally, number 10, what company is that? Zoe says she very much enjoys Chris Walker's answers. How do you know so much? Chris, you need to come back and answer that one. Right, we've got blockbusters now, everyone, and we're going straight into this. Here we go. What tea for Terry is a dark, uncrystallized, syrupy byproduct created during sugar refining? So what tea for Terry is the dark, uncrystallized syrup byproduct created during sugar refining? What is the answer to that one? I'm just looking at Chris Walker's answers now that he's put on the screen. They are funny, actually. I've got to say, they are funny. Let's queue up these pictures as well while I'm here. What was the thing? It was transportation, wasn't it? Transportation. ST. Got so many pictures on here now. There we go. Transportation. And that's all queued up, ready to go. Fabulous. Okay, number 2. What tea is the Greek name for a cave dweller? So what tea is the Greek name for a cave dweller? Mr. Producer, could you come upstairs for a second, please? Chris Walker says, in answer to your question, what you said, Zoe, he goes, these are the ones I can put on the screen without going to Facebook jail. Have you ever been to Facebook jail? Who's been to Facebook jail here? You can get to Facebook jail if you just say a rude word and they can pop you into jail. But usually it's for a few hours because people are so addicted to it, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? Luckily, it hasn't happened to me. Chris says, sorry, I didn't send you a transportation picture. Don't worry, Chris. Had a great pic of me riding something, but not sure you'd appreciate it. Don't worry, Chris. I have a picture of your transportation. That's coming up as well. I already preempted that one. Mr. Producer, can you come up, please? Thank you very much. Sorry, everyone. It's a live show. I think he's fallen asleep. Okay, number 3. In food, what W for William is the name given to a square, crisp pancake with a grid-like pattern? So in food, what W for William is the name given to a square, crisp pancake with a grid-like pattern? What is the answer? That's number 3.
Waffle.
Okay, can you just read that, please?
Stop waffling.
There we go. I'm waffling.
Yeah.
So read that and respond downstairs.
I've done it already. That's
Oh,
why I
good.
set it on the phone.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Just personal issues, everybody. Mr. Producer's like, I feel like Mr. Producer's PA tonight.
I've had 3 phone calls already.
Do you want to say hello to everybody?
No, I've already said hello to everybody.
Can I say hello again, just in case you just joined us? This is Mr. Producer, everyone. Round of applause, Mr. Producer.
Hello, everybody.
And you're not to touch anything because you break things. So I'm going to get told off. I'm going to get a severe...
Get on the quiz and stop waffling. And by the way, waffle was the answer to the last question.
You should get that. It could not, might not be.
I
Right.
got told off for that.
Right, number 4. Which P for Peter is a spined rodent whose name means spiky pig in Old French? So which P for Peter is a spined rodent whose name means spiky pig in Old French? That's number 4. Cheers, everyone. It is live. It's a bit of fun here. How long have we been doing this quiz now? We've been doing this for just under 3 years. 3 years. I've done loads of these shows now. There's quite a few on our website and on our YouTube channel. And before we were on our YouTube channel, we were on we were on Litchfield's Lifestyles, which is my blog page. So we're on there as well. So they're all on there. I need to move them over. I just haven't had time. Chris Walker says to Joe, you know you're meant to answer your phone to your probation officer, dear. That's a Chris Walker. That's for Mr. Producer. Yeah. I think he's a bit old for probation now. 5. What T for Tango is a Norwegian music streaming service launched in 2014? So what T for Tango is a Norwegian music streaming service launched in 2014? What is the answer there I'm looking for? What? And thank you to everyone contributing in our live chat area. Just here, some of these comments. They're hilarious, actually. I think, Chris, you're quite witty, actually, I must say. Very witty. You're on the ball tonight, dear. You're on the ball. How are you all doing? Are these a bit hard for you, or are they nice and easy, or we got it middle of the road? What does everyone reckon? Give me a score on there, okay? 10 being really difficult, 1 being really easy, 5 being middle of the road. Tottify, says Chris Walker. Could be. Number 6. What A for Alpha is a systematic recovery and study of material evidence, such as graves, buildings, tools, and pottery remaining from the past human life and culture. So what A for Alpha is a systematic recovery and study of material evidence, such as graves, buildings, tools, and pottery remaining from the past human life and culture. I didn't write these questions. I don't know. People always say, when we're doing a pub quiz, people say, Richie, oh, come on our team, come on our team. I'm like, what do you want me on your team for? Because I'm useless at pub quizzes. I am useless. I might read the questions out, but I don't retain any of the answers at all. Just like in one ear and out the other. Move on, do the next quiz. So that's number 6. Now, coming up straight after this round, we have got your pictures that you've been sending in. So you're going to see the lovely motorbike sent in from Shirley, I think. And is it Shirley or Zoe? No, it's Zoe that sent in the picture. And you're going to see Holly Lathwell as well, who's the number 5 under-17 England champion at running. And we've got some other pictures as well. Chris Walker's former transportation, Joseph O'Loughlin and the Queen Mary 2. We've got loads. And me on my budget airline. Right. Number 7. What L for Lima is the stage name of the American rapper and actor born Christopher Bridges in 1977? So what L for Lima is the stage name of the American rapper and actor born Christopher Bridges back in 1977? Chris Walker has said, because I've been on Chris Walker's pub quiz team, and he puts here, I can confirm he is useless, not very bright at all. I am bright, thank you very much, but in different ways. I just don't retain all these quiz answers in my head. Do you know what I mean? I must have been quiz champion. I know when I was working at the weekend, people, Leoda Lewis, people kept throwing quiz questions at me. I thought, why are you throwing quiz questions at me for? I'll just do it on a weekly basis. By the way, when we come back and we are doing the quiz again, we are bringing back a new format, and it's very exciting actually what we've got planned. So if you're not part of the Lichfield Lifestyles Facebook community page on Facebook, do click like, follow, whatever you need to do, or subscribe to us on YouTube, because we've got a fabulous format, and it's great for everybody. So everybody can get involved. It's really interactive. You don't have to appear on TV, but it's interactive. I'm not going to say too much, because what happens is you put it out there and somebody takes your idea and they run with it. So I'm keeping it under the thumb for a bit. But Alan Lathwell did inspire me with part of this idea. So Alan, thank you for that. And that's great. I'm going to run with it. And Duncan Curtis from Sun Facer Productions, who's also watching the show, he's currently editing at the moment. So a big shout out to you. He sent me a message just to say he's watching. And he sent me in a picture of his former transportation as well. Came up with another idea, which we've joined onto that. So that's great. Right, number 8. Which word beginning with T for tango describes the local coagulation of blood in the heart or a blood vessel? So which word beginning with T describes the local coagulation of blood in the heart or a blood vessel? That's number 8. Here we go. Chris Walker says, is the new format a bit like when Keith Chegwin did Naked Jungle? Well, I've got to say, I'm naked from the waist down here, and you wouldn't know, would you? No, you wouldn't. I'm only joking, not really. But did you see that when Keith Chegwin he took all his clothes off and went into do this sort of jungle show? What was it called? I can't remember. It was a while back. Bless him. He's passed away now. Great presenter, I must say, but very brave. I mean, he didn't have a six-pack or anything, but very, very brave. Mind you saying that, though, everybody's getting quite used to nudity now on TV. It's getting quite a normal thing. I mean, there's Naked Attraction. When that first came out, I know some people that worked as part of the production crew on Naked Attraction, and they couldn't get people to take their clothes off. They were literally going onto the street and saying, look, we're going to give you this amount of money. Just come in and take clothes off. And this was for the pilot. And since then, it's now people, they can't get enough. People are just throwing themselves at the show to take their clothes off. I wouldn't, not with my physique anyway at the moment. You want to keep the viewers watching the show, don't you? You don't want to put them off. Okay, number 9. What C for Charlie is a punctuation mark or an interval in music? So what C for Charlie is a punctuation mark or an interval in music? Now, Robert Peel should know that one. He's a musician based in Northamptonshire. So Robert Peel should know that. It was called Naked Jungle. It was a nudie version of the Crystal Maze, apparently, says Chris Walker. Thank you for that. And Joseph says, no, you can't take clothes off before 9 o'clock. Well, maybe we should do it an after 9 show and bring on some guests like Chris Walker, some naked guests. That's quite a good idea, actually. We could bring you on and feature you live here. Where are we going on this? I don't know. Okay, final one in round 4, number 10. What T for tango is the Latin word for the shin bone? What T for tango is the Latin word for the shin bone? Okay, so that is all of our quiz questions done now. So if anybody missed any questions, pop them on the scoreboard, on the chat box just here. I will repeat. You haven't got long, so do it very quickly now. Every week here on Easy, or every time we do a quiz here on Easy Wizzy, Let's Get Quizzy, I set a theme. And the theme I set on the last one, which was now 3 weeks ago, because I was ill last week, is transportation. So we've had some great pictures that have been sent in. Thank you to those people that have sent in during the show as well. That's absolutely great. Here we go. Let's have a look at some of the pictures that have been sent in. Here we go. Oh, there's me and my transportation. This is Ryanair. And that's my lovely face mask that I've got just there. Okay, so that's me. This is Joseph and the Queen Mary 2 behind him as well. So that is the Queen Mary 2, one of the most prestigious ocean liners in the world. Beautiful ship, I must say. And there's Joe. And this is his transportation when he's in the middle of the ocean. If he needs to get across the channel, he jumps in his little yellow submarine. There it is just there. Seriously, there was an exhibition for these actually in Cherbourg. And yeah, and they're really out of this world, some of these things. And they actually work. So apparently it's 10 p.m. in Spain, which means that if you're watching in Spain, you can get naked, right? The next one, Duncan Curtis sent this one in. He said, I was on a film shoot, Richie, and this was at the bottom of the garden. I thought, wow, it's actually a tool shed. But it's not a real TARDIS inside like the one on Doctor Who, but that's his form of transportation. So thank you for that. Here we go here. Here is Holly Lathwell and the girls. They did very well, actually, running in Wales, under 17. So big well done to Holly Lathwell. And there she is at the top right-hand corner just there. She's number 5 in the country now. She came 5th in the race. So under 17s females. So well done to you and everybody else there as well. Chris Walker, this is his form of transportation just here. Thank you so much for sending that to me, Joseph. That's a great one for Chris. Means he can come and see me all the way from Ramsgate. And finally, we got this here from the lovely Zoe. And this is her motorbike that she's going to go around the country with here in the UK on Easter Sunday, down to Gloucester and the Cotswolds. Isn't it beautiful? Very nice and clean. Let's just see if there's any dirt on it. Let's have a look now. There's not even any dirt on the tyres. Look, there's nothing on the tyre. Is this brand new? Is it straight out of the showroom? There's nothing there. Usually you would get oil on those silver bits just there, but there's nothing. Nothing. Oh, that's a bit dusty down there, Zoe. I can see just down here underneath that chain. It's a little bit dusty. The seat's nice and clean. Very nice. Beautiful bike, I must say. So thank you for sending that over as well. Brilliant. We'll have a safe ride around Gloucestershire. And oh, here we go. What about my pic? Zoe sent it for me on Facebook. Zoe says it wasn't that clean at the end of the day. Hang on, Shirley. I'm just going to have a look for you and see if I can find you. So just bear with and see if that's come in. Because nothing bleeps to me. Did she send it on Facebook or WhatsApp? Oh, here we go. Whirlies Transport. Now I'm going to hold it up to the camera. Whirlies Transport. It's her flip-flops and feet. There we go. Whirlies Transport just there. That's Shirley. So thank you for sending in those pictures. Fabulous, everybody. That's fabulous. So all those pictures will be put onto our website. So in our quiz community section, so you can look at them, and we'll also pop them on our Facebook page. So thank you, everyone who sent those in. Let's go now straight through those answers. You get 1 point for each answer that you get correct. Okay, so we started with round number 1, which was all on numbers. And before I do that, let me just queue up my picture round, which was mixed bag. There we go. Right, I'm ready, everybody. Sorry, apologies for that. Right, here we go. Let's go straight through those answers. Right, number 1. In bingo, what number is known as Two Fat Ladies? It's 88, although you can't say that anymore. Number 2, what was Sir Stanley Matthews' shirt number when playing for Stoke City? It's number 7. Number 3, what number is represented by MCM in Roman numerals? It's 1900. Number 4, which number is represented by the French 13? It is 13. Number 5, what is the base number in the hexadecimal number system? It is 16. Number 6, what A is a branch of mathematics where numbers are represented by symbols or letters of the alphabet? It's algebra. Number 7, what are the total degrees in the interior angles of a triangle? It is 180. Number 8, what number was given to Boeing aircraft known as a jumbo jet? It is a 747. Number 9, what is the absolute minimum number of strokes a tennis player must hit in order to win a set, assuming no withdrawals, penalties, or disqualification? It is 12. That's 12 aces on serve. Opponent serves 12 double faults. Number 10, it's 1. I've got to say, this wine is disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. I don't know what you've given me, Joe, but it's vile. Number 2, death and disaster. Since 1900, at least 126 fatalities have occurred due to earthquakes in which Middle Eastern country? It's Iran. Number 2, in the Bible, which number psalm includes the line, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death"? It's the 23rd. Number 3, the streets of Chicago were the setting for Paul Kersey's Revenge, in which 2018 film remake starring Bruce Willis? It's Death Wish. Number 4, a flu-like mystery illness originating in Asia causes illness and deaths throughout 2003 and 2004. What was its 4-letter name? SARS. Number 5, complete the title of this play by Arthur Miller. Death of a what? It's Salesman. Number 6, in which decade did the Aberfan mining disaster occur? It's 1960s. It actually happened in 1966. Number 7, which famous poem features the line, "Into the Valley of Death rode the 600"? It's The Charge of the Light Brigade. Number 8, in the Harry Potter stories, by what name are the followers of Lord Voldemort known who seek to purify the wizarding community? They're Death Eaters. Number 9, what bee is the spirit whose wail portends death in a house? It's a banshee. Number 10, Ron Howard made which lunar mission, which almost ended in disaster, into a film? It's Apollo 13. Right, round 3, it's our picture round. And you need to guess what these were that I put on the screen. Number 1, this is Jade. Number 2, this is a corgi. Number 3, Read My Lips. Number 4, this is for an Xbox. Number 5, Oriole. Never heard of it. Number 6, Sombrero. Number 7, a wafer. Number 8, Dyson. James Dyson. I will accept Dyson. Number 9, Delta. And finally, number 10, this is Vodafone. Okay, round 4. Where am I? There we go. What tea is the dark and crystallized syrupy byproduct created during sugar refining? It's treacle. Number 2, what tea is the Greek name for a cave dweller? It's troglodyte. Number 3, in food, what W is the name given to a square crisp pancake with a grid-like pattern? It's a waffle. Yeah, Joe was right. Number 4, what P is a spined rodent whose name means spiky pig in Old French? It's a porcupine. Number 5, what T for Tango is a Norwegian music streaming service launched in 2014? It's Tidal. Number 6, what A is a systematic recovery and study of material evidence such as graves, buildings, tools, and pottery remaining from the past human life and culture? It's archaeology. Number 7, what L is the stage name of the American rapper and actor born Christopher Bridges in 1977? It is Ludacris. Number 8, which word beginning with T describes the local coagulation of blood in the heart or a blood vessel? It is thrombosis. Number 9, what C is a punctuation mark or an interval in music? It is a comma. And number 10, what T is a Latin word for the shin bone? It's a tibia. Right then, everyone, add them all up and pop your scores on the board. Shirley says that picture, by the way, was of her legs, not her feet. So very nice legs, by the way, Shirley. There you go. Chris says, I could see you hated that wine from the second you sipped it, but you said it was so nice. No, it wasn't. It was like, I don't know. I've got one of those sort of like, one of those bottles that I keep in my fridge that when I have somebody pop round and it's like, I don't really want them staying very long, I'll open that bottle up and give them one of those. I think Chris Walker bought it at my last party that I had here. It's been in the fridge ever since. It's one of the ones you pick up in the local newsagent. Anyway, it's been a fabulous quiz. What did everyone get? Shelley says, cheers, Cocker. What did scores? Josie says he got 27 and he didn't cheat. What else did everyone else get? Okay, do pop them on there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back now once a month throughout the summer period. That gives you a chance to catch up with holidays, sunbathe outside, etc., etc. So the next date for the quiz is going to be put onto our website. So I shall do that tomorrow, and it will also be on our Facebook group, and it will be we'll put it onto YouTube, so you can stick it in your calendar and come and join us on the next one, which is a month away. Now, because we're coming into summer and it's a month away, what I'm going to do is set the picture theme as summer. So get those pictures over to me as well. You've got loads of chances. Don't forget, please do like us on Facebook. Visit the Lichfield Lifestyles YouTube channel and subscribe if you can, and follow us on our Facebook page. And that's it, really. Until the another month. I hope Zoe and Shirley, you come and join us back in a month away. That'd be great. They got 30, by the way, and they didn't cheat either. And they really enjoyed the quiz. That's it from me, everyone. I'll be back in a month's time. Stay well, stay healthy, and enjoy the sunshine. I hope it stops raining in Spain. Ta-ra.